Hello. Today I wanted to make a card. So I made these two yesterday. I found this stamp set off of Amazon and I thought they were so cute. So let me hold this one up closer. But there's actually 3 different cows that you can make. So I thought I'd make the 3rd cow today with y'all. I just think they're adorable. Okay, so I did these 2. So today I want to do this one. He's so cute. So I'm going to pull him off. I'm going to pull the bucket. And I think I'll do the plant. I think that's it for that. And then to do the background, they actually sent a stencil with it. So this is the stencil. So let's stamp these first. And then we will work on so we're actually going to do it this way. Let's do it this way. Okay. We may need this extra sheet, but I'll put it aside for later. Okay. I'm using Memento Black Tuxedo because I want to use my alcohol markers to color this. And so that is what we're going to do. And inky. Let's see. There we go. Put that to the side. Move this up one more time. And then we're just gonna wipe these down. There we go. And this is what I use. Set this aside to dry. And we're going to put these away. Alright. Let me collect the rest of my stuff and I'll be right back. Okay. So I'm using, they're from Michael's, they're Recollection. I'm using a color called Toffee and one called Latte. So we are going to start with the latte first. And I'm just going to color blend the stamps, or color blend the stamps. I'm just going to use the stencil and well, first I want to tape this down. Alright, and then we are going to put the stencil over and we're going to tape it down too. Okay, and then we're just going to do like that and just so I don't know about y'all, but where I live in the South, and it is supposedly supposed to be fall. Yeah, there's no fall. It's been 90 degrees here. Hot, hot, hot. But they say this week we're supposed to go down to the low 80s, 79, 78, 80. So we will find out. I am ready for some cooler weather. It would make me very happy if we had cooler weather. because currently it is really hot. And today we are getting rain. So with the heat along with the humidity, it's just muggy and yucky. So yucky, yucky, yucky. So that's the latte. Now we're going to do toffee. And I'm just going to kind of go like not on the middle, but kind of where the stencil lines come in, and I'm just kind of giving it a darker look. Because, you know, bricks don't all look evenly colored, as y'all know. So let's see how that looks. Yeah, it's getting there. A little bit more dark. I don't know where all this fuzz is coming from. It's fuzz everywhere. Okay. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, not bad. All right. We'll clean that off in a little while. All right. Now that's done. Those are done. Okay. Now we are going to size this down. All right. And I am going to use I think this one. This one looks good. I think that's the one I want. I believe that is the one I used the last couple times. I don't know if the plant's going to go there or not. Alright, let's get him down. Well, before we do anything, let's get it on the base. So this time I'm actually doing a side fold, not a top fold. Alright, so I'm going to center this. Then I think I'll just glue it today. Alright. Let's see. There we go. Alright. Then he's gonna go like that. And let's bring in some foam tape. Let's see what I've got. Alright. Alright. And then we're just going to cut these. There we go. And then he's gonna sit right like that. I think his bucket will be behind him. That's his broom. And maybe the potted plant like right there. Alright. Alright, let's put him down first. There we go. Maybe the potted plant will go behind him, like this. Let's see. Yeah. And then this can sit right here. Kind of like that. Okay. That's what we're going to do. There we go. And then put a little bit of glue on here. And be almost done. There we go. There you go. Now to put a sentiment on. Okay. There we go. And let's see. I think we might use this. right. Let's put it right there. And that is my final card. And these are 3 of them together. So there they are. Each one is different. So if you like this video, please like and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!